The TorbayHour radio show. Brought to you by the Babacom Inn Christmas Party Night.
So good evening, it's just after 8 o'clock and that means it's time for the TorbayHour radio show. It's a special one tonight. Wow, we are out and about. We have reporters live at the Tweet Up happening in Brixton. This is exciting, isn't it?
I know, where's my beer? We need beer tonight.
You'll probably find it's on the table in Brixton, but it's nowhere near here. What's going on? We've got no cake, we've got no beer, we've barely got cold coffee in the studio.
Oh, man.
Yeah, now, if you're listening for the first time, the way this works is that we are now talking and tweeting about business in Torbay and South Devon for the next hour. The companion in a kind of very real radio way to the TorbayHour that you find on Twitter. So if you want to get in touch, if you've got a question, if you want to have a mention, if you want to get more followers, if you've got suggestions for the show, polite ones please, then get in touch. You can do it. The easiest way is via Twitter. Let's just leave it at that tonight. If you want to get in touch, you can do it via Twitter. We've got our 140-second pitches. They are lined up ready to go. We've also got some fantastic new music, and if you're in a band or maybe you're a singer and you want to get some exposure to what you're doing, then send us your track. Someone did that last week. They're going to be on the show very, very soon. Also, we have our account of the week, and there is no time like the present to get on with the account of the week.
Featured accounts with the Works Torbay. Flexible, affordable workspace. A new way of working and doing business.
Okay, it's a chance for an account that is featured on the TorbayHour to talk about themselves. And today we've got Jack. Wait, now Jack, you're from Team V in Torbay. What do you actually do?
Well, Team V in Torbay is part of a larger national organisation called V Inspired. And effectively, we run volunteer campaigns. Small micro campaigns in local areas to make a big national difference. And the one we're currently running is called Beyond a Tin of Food. It's all about food poverty. And now a lot of people kind of brush food poverty under the rug, but it is a very big thing, especially down here in Torbay.
Now, the cost of living generally, and in fact the cost of pretty much every petrol these days seems to be going up at a rate of knots. And people's ability to afford just the basics, canned food or whatever to get by, it really is getting harder and harder, isn't it?
Yes, it is, and it's shown a lot by the statistics. The biggest statistic of all is that in the past 3 years, 610% rise in the amount of people needing to use food banks across the entire UK.
610%, that is, it's phenomenal, but in a bad way.
Yes, it is. And if you want to know the exact figure of 2013 to 2014, on just the Trussell Trust food banks, there was 913,000 people using them.
Now, you say it's part of V Inspired, which is obviously a national event or organisation. But what on a day-to-day basis, what are you actually doing for the people in Torbay and South Devon?
We're raising awareness of the issues and then collecting donations. We have various donation boxes throughout Torbay. They're sparse about at the moment, but their numbers are looking to increase. And so we're then taking those donations and distributing them to registered food banks, such as the Anode Centre in Paynton or the Shanika House over in Torquay.
Now, do you find that some people are kind of, I don't need charity, and, they're kind of, I was going to say too proud, but it's probably not the right word for it. But are they kind of reluctant to accept that they need help?
They are, very much so, especially due to stigmatisation of the issue around food banks. There are a lot of people go, I'm not on benefits, I don't need to use food banks. However, it's not that much so, because even people who are working still need to use food banks occasionally.
Well, you can get caught in a kind of poverty trap where you're actually working and you're working long hours, but you're not really earning enough.
Yeah, that is very much so, especially for people who might be single parents or even a full family of, or the average family of 2 children, 2 parents. The cost can just build up if, say, 1 month the car goes, the boiler goes, and then you've still got to pay for everything else. Then you're really struggling to get by.
Now, forgive me for saying it, Jack, but you don't sound like you're a senior citizen.
No, I'm not. I'm 19 years old.
So what on earth motivated you? Most 19-year-olds are probably, thinking, right, where are we going out this Friday night? What are we going on holiday? What for you to get involved in something like this?
Well, it also kind of started many years back, 5 years ago, I started volunteering for a music project in the Bay, and that kind of just got me onto my volunteering stride, because starting that volunteering process has got me work, it has got me more friends than I care to imagine, and it just feels good being able to give back to people. So it was then back at the Lighthouse, which used to be in Paynton, that kind of got me on the ball rolling for volunteering.
So I was going to say, somewhat unkindly, so what's in it for you? But I think it's fairly obvious what's in it for you as a result of that. So how successful have you been? How is it kind of gathering momentum?
Yes, it's gathering momentum. I started exactly a week ago for this particular campaign. And since that time, there's been a phenomenal Twitter part. There's been meetings after meetings. There's been all sorts of local organisations contacting me going, what can we do? And even just the day-to-day people who, when I've been handing out leaflets, have just there and then on the spot gone, right, where's the donation box? And so it is getting phenomenal response.
Now, we always ask the accounts and the people that get involved in the show about Twitter and about social media and the way that it's impacted the way that they do business. Would you say that without social media as a way to promote yourself, what you're doing just wouldn't be possible?
It would be. For one thing, I wouldn't be talking to you right now. And it is also a great way to get out to the businesses, because not every business has time to listen to every phone message, every letter or every email which gets handed in. They have to look for the kind of very peculiar ones, the ones which catch their eye, and the most important ones. So using social media is a great way just to kind of catch them as they're just effectively relaxing in the world of business.
Now, obviously, the business right across, well, pretty much across the world has gone through fairly turbulent times for the last few years. How have you found the response from businesses in our part of the world to sort of people asking for charity? Hello, Jack? Oh, we've lost Jack. We'll try and get him back as soon as we can. Hopefully he wasn't put off by that question. But yes, Jack, if you're listening, we'll get you back on the blower in a sec and find out more. Right.
Featured accounts with the Works Torbay. Flexible, affordable workspace. A new way of working and doing business.
Okay, it is the TorbayHour radio show. We are live, as you can tell, on Monday night. It's just coming up to, it's just before 8:10 tonight, because there is a tweet up going on. It's been going on now for just over an hour. So presumably some people are probably staggering towards a bar somewhere.
Well, they should be if they're not. Phone in hand, of course.
All kinds of bother. We do have reporters out and about at the tweet up. So we will be checking in with Sophie a little bit later on and finding out exactly how things are going there. So if you're down there, send us photographs. Now, normally we'd be expecting photographs of cake right the way through the show. That's the way it normally seems to work. But whatever's going on, send us pictures. We need to know what is happening. And if you've maybe been to the tweet up and you've got back, or maybe you're sort of sitting in the car outside thinking, right, okay, I need to catch up with the flavour of what's going on, you can do that right here, right the way through the show. Martin, what's going on so far on Twitter this evening?
Okay, so we've got a couple of newbies in, one of which is at the tweet up, so that's brilliant. Latitude CC, a clothing company or a clothing shop in Brixham. They've gone down to the tweet up today, so they've been dragged along probably by Sophie. And also at Festival Food Company, who I believe were in Dartmouth all weekend, so they're probably very, very tired. Yeah, the Dartmouth Food Festival, absolutely incredible. Saw it on telly, which is 20,000 odd people coming into the area for that, an absolutely brilliant looking event. So now, tweet ups, this is the new thing. I mean, obviously before I started doing the show here, I didn't really know an awful lot about Twitter. So tweet ups, explain the concept. If people are sitting at home, maybe they're listening to this on Play Again on YouTube, and they're thinking, right, I've never really heard of a tweet up, never been along. What goes on? What's the purpose of a tweet up? Well, our tweet ups are really, really just laid back, and basically we take it to a different company every month, and you just go along. It starts at 7 o'clock on a Monday, and the first hour is just chat, and you just chat away, meet people that you've only ever known through Twitter and only ever known as an at name, and put names to faces. And then at 8 o'clock, TorbayHour starts, and you just join in. Eyes down for a full tweet, so to speak. Eyes down full... yeah, exactly. So, now, where do you publicise where they're going to be? Usually on our Twitter feed, also on the website. and through our Facebook page as well. So we do try and give it a good push. So if you're a business out there and you want to hold a tweet up, then let us know, because it's a really good way of getting people through your door.
Now tonight it's in the Ernie Lister bar in Brixham. Is it always going to be a bar, or could it be anywhere?
Pretty much anywhere. We've had it in cafes. I think we've done 2 or 3. We've done it in a couple of cafes, a couple of bars, but anywhere really.
Okay. But
So,
refreshments is probably preferable.
Yeah.
And all that, presumably, it's a chance for someone to earn some money as well, because if you're selling refreshments, you're doing business.
exactly. And so
great
you're
way to
promoting
start.
your business and making a bit of money at the same time.
So if you're interested in holding the next tweet up, get in touch with the boys at any time, day or night. They are waiting to take your messages, and you could be hosting. And I guess, the next one will be November, won't it, presumably?
Yeah, it'll be in November.
So a couple to go until Christmas. My word. We've said the C word already, and it's only 11 minutes past 8 o'clock. Right. We will check in with Sophie in a bit. We're going to try and get Jack back on the phone as well. Let's get the first of our songs on. Now, this is from a young lady called Holly Morwenna. She contacted us last week after the show saying, I am an emerging talent in Devon. Here is one of my songs. And we loved it so much so here it is. This is called Open Up the Sky.
The way you look at her right there, the thing she has that I don't have, what is that? Why not me? Why am I always left to breathe, all alone in a deep blue sea, with nobody? Oh, if I could open up the sky. What do you see in her? She's not worth all of your love. Whoa, please don't pretend that you love me. Don't fake yourself to anyone else. Oh, if I could open up the sky. Oh, if I could open up your mind. She's gonna hurt you. She's gonna hurt you. She's gonna desert you. She doesn't deserve you. Yeah, she's gonna burn you. She's gonna burn you. She's gonna burn you. Oh, she's gonna burn you. Because it's not fair the way you look at her right there, the thing she has that I don't have. Oh, what is that? Oh, if I could open up the sky. Oh, if I if I could open up the sky.
It's the TorbayHour radio show with Holly Morena. That is brilliant. Holly's been on the tweet already this evening saying thanks for playing the song. Holly, of course, it's brilliant. Keep them coming. We like that. Definitely like that. It's just after 8:15. It is the TorbayHour radio show with the Babacom Inn and their Christmas party nights. We were talking to Jack, but then a mobile phone let us down. Jack, I thought we'd upset you, but the asked was, are the businesses of Torbay and South Devon receptive to you asking for charitable donations?
Yes, they are. They're quite charitable indeed. There's been lots of generous offers going my way. I've had meetings and all sorts for networking. I've had offers of stalling where I can store all the donations, and I've even had offers from one business to run a clothes bank alongside my food donations.
Brilliant. So for people that have only just tuned in, this is part of the V Inspired, which is basically encouraging younger people to start volunteering to do all kinds of projects, isn't it, right across the country? And this is just what you've come up with for Torbay.
Yes, to make maximum effect, V Inspired choose a single project, and then that's run simultaneously across around about 120 points across the UK to try getting maximum effect. So I'm just one of many of those.
Now, at the end of this, just is there a kind of is it like the Duke of Edinburgh thing where you get an award, or is there credits you can use for going to university and things like that? So, I'm just being ultra selfish, I guess, really, Jack, or is it purely just the goodness of what you do?
You do get volunteer hours logged, but for someone like myself who's been volunteering for 5 years, you have so many volunteer hours that you don't need anymore, so this is just kind of for the goodness of your heart. It's great to go on a CV, though, so I could say that, yes, you can use it to your advantage once it's finished. However, there is also a lot of just doing it for other people in the sense of that.
Presumably, you also learn a lot about actually running a business and marketing and things like that too.
Yes, you do. You go on a training weekend once before each campaign started. You go on a training weekend, and so that can be beneficial to a lot of people, especially myself, I've had a small amount of knowledge in business and marketing. However, it was a great help when I went, just to have the past experiences of other people before me as well.
So is there a kind of finite time to your project, or do you intend to carry on running it?
There is a finite time in the way of funding that we're given from V Inspired. However, hopefully I'll be able to make some form of lasting impression, or just get a bit of money to keep it ticking over for a little bit longer.
So if people wanted to get involved or to sort of make donations, or thought, wow, this is something which we really want to get behind, how would they get in touch with you?
We have a Facebook page and our Twitter. Our Facebook page is Beyond Food Torbay, and our Twitter is @teamv_Torbay. And also there's a phone number which is on there, which is 07542964200. And that's a personal line directly to me for any information or any kind of inquiries about drop-off points or events that will be happening.
Brilliant. So Twitter or Facebook, probably the easiest way to get directly in touch with you. Jack,
Yep.
Thank you so much for being our account of the week this week, and really good luck, and we will no doubt hear from you again in the future.
Yes, you will. Thank you for allowing me to be your account. It was an honour.
No problem. Thanks, Jack. Bye-bye.
Thank you, bye.
The featured accounts with the Works Torbay. Flexible, affordable workspace. A new way of working and doing business.
So it is the TorbayHour radio show. It's coming up to 8:20. Martin, what's going on Twitter tonight?
Well, everyone down at the Tweet Up, we're loving the Holly Morena music there. So they're all enjoying sticky toffee puddings and creme brulees and all that stuff. So I'm just saying.
All the stuff that we're not enjoying. I
no,
don't want to underline the point or anything. But, yes. So, yes, well, presumably they got the radio turned up nice and loud down the Ernie Lister bar.
They better do. Just push us out to everyone in Brixham. Why not?
We like that. Now, don't forget, if you want to get involved with the show, you can do that via Twitter. We can give you a mention. We can also get you on to be our account of the week, just like Jack did. We could be playing your music, or, of course, you could be one of our 140-second pitches.
The 140-second pitch. Sponsored by Torbay Discount Card. Torbay's community discount card.
Now, the 140-second pitch takes the concept of 140 characters on Twitter and turns it into something which works far better on the radio than just characters. 140 seconds where you can sell your business or your account or what you do. Pitch it to the listening public. Now, we've got a couple up tonight. The first one, no pressure at all, but he does have a bit of experience near a microphone. Yes. So the first account is Disco Junction, with a young gentleman called Simon Lee, who does a show on Music Mill FM. Simon, your 140 seconds starts now.
We at Disco Junction are your one-stop shop for every function, from mobile DJ, disco and karaoke to weddings, children's parties, birthdays and more. There really is no venue too big or too small, and we just love an excuse to throw a party. Whether it be in your own home, village hall or your local, we want to give you a night to remember regardless of the event. I'm a fully enhanced DBS checked, and we've had over 10 years experience working in the music and entertainment industry, even presenting on 2 local radio stations, so you know you're in safe hands with us. We have a vast array of songs to pick from, whether it be from the 1940s or today's latest hit, with a catalogue of over 100,000 songs. If you have a favourite, we will play it. Theme parties, no worries. Want to give us a list of your favourite songs? Then please do. If you're a local pub, hotel, restaurant or venue, ask us how, with our great passion for incredible music and entertainment, we can fill your dance floor and venue. We promise to save you money on your regular and individual function needs, and our 4 for the price of 3 offer means you're always a winner. There are multiple ways to get in contact with us. Facebook.com/Disco Junction. On good old Twitter, it's at Disco Junction. You can email us using discojunction@outlook.com, or you can give us a call. 07882 854 656 and 0740 2737 007. Not forgetting that we're here every single Monday for Torbay Hour. We've also extended our Christmas offer until August 2015, so if you book 3 parties with us, you get the 4th absolutely free. Just contact us for more details. Our aim, regardless of whether it's a kid's party or a wedding, is to have you leave saying, oh, what a night. Not necessarily like Frankie Valli, though. You can catch us at the Babacom Inn every Friday and Saturday in December, and also on New Year's Eve. So why not stop by and say hello and consider us for your next event, remembering these 2 things. We won't be beaten on price, and there is no compromise on quality. But for now, we will enjoy talking to you all using the hashtag Torbay Hour. Thank you for listening to us. We've been Disco Junction. Now back to Rick.
Oh, I thought he was...
It almost sounds like he's in the room.
It does, doesn't it? Yes. Anyway, well done, Simon. I thought you were going to miss it at the end there, but you didn't. Now, it's coming up to 25 past 8. It is the Torbay Hour radio show tonight. Bit of a special show because there is a tweet up happening in the heart of the tweeting community in Torbay. We're talking Brixham, and there for us tonight is Sophie, Millie and me, former cake bringer to the studio. Good evening, Sophie.
Good evening, Rick. How are you? How are you and Martin tonight?
Cake free.
Cake free, beer free, cider free.
Oh, you should be here. We've got beer, we've got cheese and biscuits, we've got sticky toffee pudding, mussels going down.
I love a mussel.
Okay. Right, listen, let's get away from the food. We just sound like we're food obsessed all of a sudden.
Well, you are.
Yeah, that's fair enough. So listen, tell us what's going on in the tweet up. Bring us some of the atmos of what's going on in the Ernie Lister bar.
It's fantastic. Apart from us being here, the bar is packed, so it's really good atmosphere down here tonight. And actually, we've got about 3 tables full of Brixham tweeters, which is fantastic. We've got Andy from PSP, we've got Richard from Wellbred, we've got Sophie from Bistro 46, we've got Serena from Latitude. I'm going to finish and go through all of them. We've got Fiona from Festival Foods and Vix from the Quayside. We've got Kate from WBW and Harry from Brixfest.
Brilliant. Well done.
And my best friend Kazzy, who's tweeting for Millie and me because I'm otherwise engaged.
She's tweeting for Torbay Hour.
We like it. Oh, I see. Right. Okay. Fine. So, when I've never been to a tweet up before, Sophie. So you are my eyes and ears at the event, so to speak. What's going on?
Right, well, we meet for an hour first so that we can get all the talking and chatting out of the way because obviously we're not allowed to talk to each other while we're tweeting because we're concentrating. So the first hour is really sociable and we sit down and we have a drink. And then come 8 o'clock, we're all there with our phones tweeting each other and obviously everybody else on Torbay Hour.
So it's eyes down for a full tweet?
Yeah, it does. And if anyone tries to talk, we go shh, but we know.
Oh, come on, please. This is meant to be social networking.
It is social networking. It's really good fun. It's lovely. And what's really good tonight is there are a lot of people here tonight that have had accounts for quite a while, but maybe haven't been that confident in using them. And it's really good because everyone's helping each other, and there's lots of learning going on tonight.
Now, that's one of the things, because certainly if you've... And I've only really discovered if you're using Twitter all the time on a mobile phone, there's actually so much more functionality if you start using it on a computer, isn't there?
Well, I was a bit scared tonight. I've got TweetDeck loaded on my laptop in front of me. I actually have listening to the radio on the iPad. I'm tweeting on my iPhone, and I've got TweetDeck in front of me. But it really depends what you're used to. I have to say, I'm much more used to using my phone, but I'm getting there on the computer.
I went kind of tweet crazy before the show tonight. I was here on my own, and I think it showed.
I noticed.
Yeah, there was just loads of pictures going on, and I was using a variety of ways of actually tweeting them. But I have to say that it does come back to sometimes actually having a real keyboard in front of you is the way forward, isn't it? It's,
it is good.
Much easier. So you say you've got some new accounts down there tonight.
I have. I certainly have. Fiona is sat opposite me. She's from Festival Food. Would you like to say hello to Fiona?
We would love to.
Okay, here we are then. Here's Fiona. Say hi to Rick, Fiona. Hi, Rick.
Hello, Fiona. How are you? Welcome to the Torbay Hour.
Thank you. I'm good, thank you.
So, did you know that all this was going on around you when you were conducting your business until a couple of weeks ago?
I did, because I've sort of been lurking on Twitter a little bit rather than actually playing much of an active part. But stalking people, yeah. But no, this is great. This is. I'm learning some lessons tonight.
Brilliant.
Not sitting in front of Sophie while she's on the phone to the radio.
Oh, that's fair enough. Yeah. How have you found that Twitter has helped your business?
Well, like I say, because I'm just sort of getting to grips with it now. I mean, it's been great. I've met loads of people. I did Dartmouth Food Festival this weekend, and loads of people there. Really, really hot on Twitter and said, oh, you must get on. And it really sort of expands your business. And so I'm looking forward to that happening.
Brilliant. Well, now you've found us, make sure you stay with us as well.
I will do.
Definitely. Excellent. Right. OK, let's go back to Sophie then.
Sophie's back here.
Well, we might as well.
Wow.
Yeah, you know.
I'm in trouble now for doing that, but never mind.
Why?
Well, there's lots of people here that aren't perhaps not quite as confident, but, you know.
Oh, OK. Well, it's fine. It's only...
Shall I put you on to somebody who's uber confident? Because I've got at Bricksfest here.
Oh,
I've got Harry. I'm sure he's going to have a word with you.
Bricksfest, sorry.
Harry.
Ah.
Hello.
Good evening, Bricksfest.
Good evening.
Evening, Harry.
Hello, Martin.
Hello.
You just sound so happy to hear from me.
As ever, mate.
I've clearly missed out on something that's going on here. I really have.
We go back a long way.
We have a pre-existing relationship, which is hard to overcome.
Right, OK, fine. Moving very swiftly on. Is this your first tweet up?
No. I've been to a couple of tweet ups, yeah. I think I've been involved tweeting TorbayHour since pretty much the beginning. So it's been pretty cool. It's been interesting to see how it's developed and how it's grown.
So how has it developed and grown? You say it's interesting to see it, but talk me through that.
Well, for example, we're now, or TorbayHour, hashtag TorbayHour is now trending in Devon, which is an excellent little sort of announcement we can all make.
We'll have that. Thank you very much.
Very well done. Yeah, it's good. The number of users has not only increased, but the connection with the community and the businesses that are involved has increased. So people, instead of just having it as a virtual online meeting place, people are now going to visit the businesses and giving business to other people. So different restaurants and cafes, for example, are going to see each other and meet each other and take custom to each other.
And that's the key thing, isn't it?
Because it's sharing the business.
Yeah, that's why we're all here at the end of the day. It's all a bit of fun, and we go on tweet ups and listen to the radio, but it's all about doing business in Torbay and South Devon. And the thing which always sort of strikes us whenever we're doing this show every week, that Brixham is a real hotbed of tweeting action.
Well, Brixham's just awesome, you know. There's no, you just can't argue with that. No, you're right. The community in Brixham, tweeting-wise, is much greater than any other town that I can see on Twitter, and it's not just because I sort of like tweet every 5 seconds. It's because there's so many businesses and so many individuals as well, not just businesses, so many individual people who live in Brixham and take part in Twitter just because it's something that everyone can get involved in and everyone can share their experiences, and it's a very community-minded place, and that really comes through online in an online meeting place. It really shines, especially against other places which may be larger, but maybe not have the concentrated group of individuals that really push forward, and that only encourages others to join in. And therefore, sort of, it raises that town or that business's profile.
We were saying it's Brixham. We need to find a way of raising the game of Torquay and Paignton as well.
Yeah, well, I think the advantage Brixham has obviously is that it's small, and that regardless of what happens, everybody knows everything and everyone knows everyone, which is great for things like TorbayHour and for sharing business and for getting known. But it's something that Paignton and Torquay do have to overcome, and I think there's a lot of sort of doubt that social media, and Twitter in particular, does any good for your business. A lot of people see it as a waste of time or something that only modern, new, young people can do, and it's simply not true. It's massively underestimated, Twitter, in my opinion. There are so many businesses out there who have literally hundreds of followers but do nothing with it. And it's such a shame because there's potential, a massive potential for an increase in business for those followers. If you put out a little discounted offer, the chances are somebody is going to take you up on it. And that's advertising. That's the basics of advertising. It's just on a different platform, and a platform which a lot of people are uncomfortable with, and it's just getting over that initial barrier and then breaking through. And once you've broken through your business and you've explained what's going on, and you've made connections with people, then it becomes much easier for them to come back to you in a business sense.
What we need to find then is basically someone who's prepared to be a champion for Paignton and a champion for Torquay.
Yeah, precisely. Yeah, I mean, in Brixham, we're very lucky. We've got a very dedicated small group of people who initially were like, yes, let's do this, and then over time, it's really, really, really spread over. And I'm being pointed at now to introduce Vix, who is sort of she's basically Brixham's. Sophie's shouting at me. Hang on a second. I'm aware. This is the problem of having your mother here. Right? It's not even funny, is it? Disgusting. I'm going to pass on Vix. Sorry. On Twitter, she's Vix Bricks, appropriately named because she is Mrs. Brixham. So I'll pass you on, and she can say hello.
Hello.
Hello, Vix. Do you know,
How are you?
You are actually the first person ever to respond to a tweet I posted, so I feel honoured that we're talking to you tonight.
We're chatting away.
Oh, look at that.
So you're nominated then as the Queen of Tweeting in Brixham and the Queen of the business community in that neck of the woods.
Yeah, I know loads of people now tweet in Brixham, and it's really, really good, and everybody's really friendly, but our pictures do go around the world when we do our lovely photos of Brixham, so it's brilliant for promotion. And I do my walk to work, and we get sort of messages everywhere when I do my little pictures of the harbour. So yeah, it's brilliant. We're really pleased with it, and we must keep doing it. Definitely.
Now, how do we raise the game of the other towns in South Devon to a level with you?
Yeah, that's a tricky one, isn't it? I mean, hopefully more of them will join in. We have some really good tweeters over here, but we just need to encourage them all to join in.
Definitely.
Torquay, Paignton, they really need to sort of have a go.
Paignton especially, I'd say.
Really?
Yeah. Torquay, you see more from Torquay, don't you? Yeah.
Right, well, let's have... What we'll do is we'll do a dedicated Paignton show one week, and we'll try and plug Paignton. So if you're running an account in Paignton and you would like to be the champion for the town, then get in touch with us, and you can either come in or you can do it on the phone, and we can do that. I think we'll do that, and we'll do another one for Torquay as well.
Yeah, sounds good.
We'll do that. You're looking excited.
Paignton Poet is obviously right on it at the moment because he's already put his hand up. Torquay and Paignton could raise their game if they talk to a poet, and I know his name. Oh, it's me.
You can rely on the Paignton Poet. We like that. Maybe he should be the champion.
I reckon he'd do good at it.
Yeah. Vic, so listen, obviously you've probably been to every tweet up going.
I've been to quite a few, yeah. I can't always make them, but yeah, usually I try to, and it's always handy when it's at Millie and me, because we can have a lovely cake and some nice coffee and a few little snackettes. So, yeah, we do try and go to the important ones.
So do you go to tweet-ups outside of Brixham?
I have done, yes. Yeah, I'm quite happy to go all over, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm not asking you out or anything here, Rick. I'm just, it was just,
We can venture out to Brixton. We are allowed. We have our hand stamps, and often we can go to Torbay, yeah.
Fantastic, we like that. Okay, good. Now, I don't want to keep you from any there appears, or there sounds to be, sort of chinking glasses and general...
Yeah, Harry has got his sticky pudding.
Yeah,
it's right in front of me, says it's lush.
There are pictures flying around already.
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
just get in there quickly, yeah. So I won't keep you from that. If we can talk back to Sophie again, that would be wonderful.
Here we are. Thank you.
Hello.
Sophie, so are there people joining all the time, or are you
We're pretty much settled. We've taken over the bar. I'm not sure we could fit anyone else in, but it's all good. We're having a great time. Eating, drinking, tweeting, the way forward.
Now, is there a kind of a subject which people are tweeting about while they're there? So do you have, or could you create something which people can then start discussion about? Obviously, we've got Halloween this week. There's going to be fireworks next week. We're in the roll down to Christmas now as well. Could we start getting some discussion about things around those topics?
What would you like me to get them talking about, and I will make it happen?
Why don't we, well, let's do Halloween. It's this week,
Halloween.
Isn't it? The end of this week.
Excellent.
There you go.
Okay, team, we've all got to tweet about Halloween, okay?
And also,
we've got it covered.
Importantly, the business potential for Halloween, because it's an industry in itself now, isn't it? But over the last few years, it's something which was just like, well, we do it at the end of October,
Yeah.
to now being something which is massive.
Interestingly enough, or with my other head on, Millie and me, there's a family that just moved over from Arizona in America, and the lady was British, and she married in America and moved out there. She could not get over the difference in just 10 or 15 years in how it was, what it was like in Britain before and what it is now. She can't believe how it's exploded, and it's such a, now it's a massive industry like it is in America. So yeah.
Right, get on it then. We're gonna tweet Halloween, and we'll try and get discussion about the business opportunities relating to Halloween in Torbay and South Devon.
Right, will do. Thanks. It's been great talking to you.
As we will check in with you before the end of the hour. Thank you, Sophie.
Okay, all right. See you later. Bye.
Sounds like far too much fun down there. It really does, doesn't it?
I've seen the photos.
It's good, isn't it? It's the Torbay Hour radio show with the Babacom Inn and the Christmas party night. It's coming up to 20 to 9. Let's get another song on. This one from Charlotte Ward. Now, Charlotte was in the Music Mill recording studios today. I hasten to add, this song wasn't one which she did today, but it's great. It's getting attention from certain national broadcasters as well. This is great. It's All I See on the Torbay Hour radio show.
Hand in hand we run, laughing so hard we could barely stand. That's when I knew that I could fall for the fool holding my hand, and I can't sleep now. I can't sleep now. It's blinding, I can't see a thing. Is that a good thing? Is that a good thing, babe? I can't see a thing. Is that a good thing? Is that a good thing, babe? In your eyes I find the space in your life, the day is the night. That's where I knew that I could fall for the fool holding my stand. I can't see now. I can't see now. It's blinding, I can't see a thing. Is that a good thing? Is that a good thing, babe? I can't see a thing. Is that a good thing? Is that a good thing, baby? I can't
Charlotte Ward and All I See. There you go. Brilliant. Like that. Devon really well represented by the girls at the moment. So Charlotte Ward, we've heard from Holly Moreno earlier on. Of course, Sarah Yo as well. Some brilliant female talent coming through, which is great.
Definitely.
We like that. It's 20 to 9. It is the TorbayHour radio show with the Barbican Inn, the Christmas party nights. We've set a challenge to the people at the Tweet Up tonight to start talking about Halloween. Is anything happening on the Halloween front at the moment?
I think Sophie's using the opportunity to promote her evening going on at the moment for Halloween. There's only 7 seats left for her Halloween family party on Friday.
A family party. Right, okay. What else have we got? What are the business opportunities which are being tweeted tonight?
So I don't get to mention this guy much, but he does a lot for TorbayHour. At Torbay Design, he's selling a CD of all his favourite photos for £10 with full commercial use if anyone's interested.
All right.
He's a photographer in the Bay. He does a lot of great photos of Torbay. And obviously, because it's pictures, I don't get to push him much on the radio. So I'm glad I've got an opportunity to sort of mention him there.
So if people are doing it maybe for websites and things like that, and they need background images which the copyright's all sorted on, that's a great way of getting some pictures, isn't it?
Especially if you want it for South Devon. Yeah, it's a good opportunity there.
I mean, it's a whole topic for us to discuss when we get one of our experts in the studio. But the use of copyright music and the use of copyright images and things on websites and presumably even your Twitter banner and stuff like that, you've got those kind of concerns.
Yeah, you need to be careful of it, really.
Yeah. We will save that question for a web expert.
Yeah, that sounds like a Matty question to me.
Webspert.
A webspert. That sounds wrong.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah. We'll move very, very swiftly on. What else we got?
Flossie and Jim are on there promoting their calendar for Christmas. So if you're looking for something a bit quirky that'll see you through the rest of the year, that's definitely worth a look. We've also got Simply Fun and Fun Ent. They've got 80 followers at the moment. They're hoping to reach 100 tonight, so give them a follow. And Maureen's been on. Maureen McAllister, we had her in the other week. She's saying, let's get some more English Riviera attractions / events tweeting. Great days out and on DCMS Pinterest board. So
I thought she ran most of them.
She probably does. That's probably why she's promoting herself.
Yeah, so I guess this year really as the weather, I was going to say the weather goes bad. I mean, it's a bit drizzly. It's still warm though, isn't it?
It's really warm at the minute.
But I guess traditionally as they kind of ramp down and after the half term and the holiday makers go home, that's the time then when to really start plugging yourselves, get things out there, things to do, because you still get to Sunday and you think, right, what should we do?
And get the locals in.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe some special offers.
Yes, that's
a good idea. Right, so get tweeting about that and tell everyone, and of course we can give you a mention here. So if you want to get in touch, send us a message. You can do it if we're following you back, then you can send us a direct message, or you could just send us a tweet. And we'd like to follow you anyway. So get in touch, and we will get you on the TorbayHour show tonight. I think we need to do another one of these.
The 140-second pitch, sponsored by Torbay Discount Card, Torbay's community discount card.
Now, our second 140-second pitch tonight is DEA Torbay, which is Sue. So, Sue, your 140 seconds to tell us all about you and your business starts now.
Hi, I'm Sue from DEA Torbay. We are domestic and commercial energy assessors and Green Deal advisors covering the Torbay, Teignbridge, South Hams and beyond. We do energy performance certificates if you're selling or letting your property, along with floor plans and inventory services. Also, you will need an EPC if you are having solar installing a renewable heating system and you want to earn some money back through the government schemes. We also offer free energy efficiency advice covering all aspects, whether it's insulation or renewables. Just give us a call on Torquay 400094, or you can come and see me tomorrow. I am out at Fermoys from 12 o'clock to 5:30 with the South West Energy Centre.
So, listen, when I heard DEA, I instantly thought Drug Enforcement Agency. Clearly, you're not the same as that DEA.
It stands for Domestic Energy Assessors.
Now, there was a lot in the press, wasn't there, not so long ago, that we all had to have one of these reports if we were selling our house.
Yeah.
Has the situation changed? Do we still need to have one?
You still need to have one. they're actually becoming more important as people go along. A lot of people don't tend to look at them, but they always should do. Especially if you're looking to buy a property, if you look at the reports close enough, they'll tell you an awful lot about what's going on with the property, what improvements can be made to it.
And I guess really the main thing is that we're talking about saving money.
However you look at it, energy prices keep going up, and they're not going to go down, that's for sure. So we need to look at how we're using the energy within our homes and how well insulated they are, what heating systems we use. You know, it's a whole sort of package, really. And we spend a lot of time just sort of giving people fairly simple, cheap, free bits of advice of things that they can do. There's lots of grants out there for things. You know, it can be just as simple as closing your curtains that can make all the difference on how warm your house is. People tend to forget about these things.
Remind us how we get in touch quickly.
Contact number, it's Torquay 400094.
The 140-second tweet, 140 seconds to sell your business. Tell us all about you, what you do, how you get in touch, and all things related to you and your account. If you want to take part in that, it is a bit of a challenge, actually, doing the 140 seconds, because you think, it's seconds, that means a very short period of time, but actually it's a fairly long time.
2 minutes and 20 seconds, isn't it? So that sounds a bit longer.
If your maths is robust enough to get through that. Just after 8:45. What have we got? We set the team at the Ernie Lister Bar the challenge to start talking about the business opportunities with Halloween. Have they done it?
There's loads going on for Halloween. Rocket Fuels Southwest, they've got stuff going on at Union Square. Guardhouse Cafe, they've got stuff going on. We were up there a couple of weeks ago. And Pop-Up Torquay have been on. They've got stuff going on. They're doing lanterns and everything else like that. There's just loads going on Friday by the sounds of it. I might have to take the kids out.
Now, of
That's
course,
scary.
Really? I was going to say they'll drag you round as a kind of like Halloween horror thing.
Well, yeah, I don't need to get dressed up. That's the best bit.
Yeah, I'm not going to say a word for fear of Anyway, right. So yes, get in touch via Twitter. It's the easy way of doing it. Now, some people, of course, Halloween, they don't want to be involved in that. I saw a tweet earlier on from Cambridge Council. I'm sure Torbay Council are going to do it as well. Downloadable posters. So if you don't want the trick or treaters coming to your door, you can get a poster which you can print off, stick it in the window of your house or your business, and it just sort of says, no, not here. Take the fun elsewhere.
Do they do that house size? Can I get one for the whole front of my house?
It depends on the size of your printer, I guess.
It depends on... Actually, my house is quite small.
Well, there you go then. Yeah. I've seen those on the billionaires' tweets. That's your place, isn't it? I know that. Yeah, definitely. So if you're not interested in Halloween, don't want to be a part of that, the councils in the area are making those posters available. Just print them off, stick them in the window, and fingers crossed people will respect that. What else have we got?
So we've also got another new person at goodchild_Laura. She's joining us for the first time tonight, so welcome along. Brixham Harriers, they meet at 7 p.m. on a Tuesday and Thursday, unless specified differently on our website or social media. So if you're looking to get fit in Brixham and you fancy running around a bit, give them a shout.
Brilliant, thank you. Now, I'll tell you what, the Music Mill could do with a few more followers as well. If you're not following us at the Music Mill, we want to get to 900. I think we're about 850 or something at the moment.
Right, follow at @the_music_mill.
That's right.
There you go.
Dead simple. Get following.
Give them a follow.
Cheeky, get that one in there. Marvellous. Now, I want to get back in touch with Sophie, which we'll do in a sec. Now, I'll let you into a bit of a secret. When we're playing songs and things, it gives us a chance to catch up with loading the right bits of audio, making the phone calls we need to do and stuff like that.
Behind the curtain.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just revealed all of those things there. So let's play another song, which will give us a chance to get back in touch with Sophie.
It's all just for show. Welcome to the
was recorded here at the Music Mill. Scott A.D. and welcome to the 21st century. It's the TorbayHour radio show with the Babbacombe the Christmas party night. If you've never come across the Music Mill, by the way, check out themusicmill.co.uk. I'll get a selfless plug-in. We've got radio, we've got telly, we've got dance studios, recording studios, pretty much anything to do with music we can try and help you with. Now, on the phone, hopefully, fingers crossed, not in the cold, Sophie, you are at the Tweet Up, which is happening tonight in Brixham.
I am, and I am outside. It's not cold, it's beautiful. I am stood on King Street, just surveying the harbour and the lights. It's just beautiful over here. Gorgeous.
Now, it's always nice to see the people on Twitter, the accounts that we've featured either as a 142nd tweeter or an account of the week, sort of still active and sort of actively doing things. Good evening to the girls we had a couple of weeks ago, Rochelle from, I'm trying to remember.
Rochelle and Natasha from Next Week Style.
Yeah, they're talking about Dave's LED signs from Nomad LED, which is great, so that's nice.
Everyone's talking to everyone else about things they've seen on the radio, seen on the radio, heard about, I
was going to say.
But that's the thing, it is a proper community, and people always go on about how unsocial social media is and how people should talk to each other. But actually, when we're all working and we're sat in our shops, we don't talk to other businesses because we can't, we're busy. And social media is a way for us to talk to each other and actually build a rapport and build relationships with other people in business. So I don't think you can get anything more sociable than that.
Yeah.
We like that. It's good.
That's my little rant.
It's not a rant, it's great. So that makes this the kind of the ultimate community radio service, really.
Yeah, totally. I think
it's
so.
good. Just to follow up, by the way, we were talking about Halloween. If people don't want to be involved in that, then the councils have been tweeting posters. Sergeant Sheps has been in touch as well, isn't he?
Yeah, he's saying that they've got, on their website, they've got the posters as well. So if you are in Torbay, you can go on the Torbay Police website and the posters are on there too.
Presumably Devon and Cornwall Police got those.
I guess
There's another really positive way of doing it as well. I remember when my kids were little and I used to take them trick-or-treating, and families that were happy that had things prepared and were happy for children to call, they'd do a pumpkin and they'd put it out either in the window or on the doorstep. And most maybe not older children perhaps, but most responsible parents that take their children out, then you only go to those houses that have got decorations up or have got a pumpkin in the window because you know that people are waiting for callers.
I like that.
People that's just a little bit more of a positive way of doing it, rather than people saying, "Oh no, we don't want you." If you want people to come to you trick or treat, and then put a little pumpkin on the doorstep or in a window, and.
But do you know, the whole pumpkin business, it must be soul destroying for the farmers. They're growing these things for however many months, knowing that no one's ever going to eat them.
I'm sorry, I lost track then because the flash went off. Vix is out here taking photos.
Oh, right, okay. I'm sorry to interrupt your photography session.
Sorry. Just got papped.
Wow, there you go. So, have you got any either pumpkin or Halloween related stuff in Millie and Me?
I go for kind of more tasteful decorations. So I spent Friday cutting out little black cardboard bats and sparkly pink spiders and spray painting branches black. So my decorations are a bit subtle. I will do a pumpkin, but the thing is, it's in a hot environment. You've got to wait till nearer Halloween, haven't you? So I should be doing that probably tomorrow or Wednesday.
Very true. I see. I didn't think of that. Personally, I think if there's cakes that are made, they don't last more than a couple of minutes anyway. So.
No, that's right. Yeah.
Listen, thank you so much for being our roving reporter. You realise that
welcome.
we might have to call on your services again in a month's time.
Well, that would be my pleasure. It would be fine. Actually, can I just give a shout out? I don't know if they're listening to the radio, but where I'm stood right now, I can see in the window of the early lister to the Tweet Up table. I don't know if they'll give me a wave, I don't know if they're listening. But if I look down the road, I've got my crochet club going on in Millie and Me, and I can't be there tonight. So I've got Taylor holding the fort. So big up Taylor for running crochet club for me tonight. And I can see them down there.
Crochet club. There's all these things going on. It's fantastic. I like it. Anyway, thank you,
anyway.
Sophie. Yeah, we look forward to seeing you soon, and you are now officially appointed as our roving reporter.
Thank you. You can send me anywhere. I like it.
Good. Right.
See you later.
Thank you.
Cheers, Soph.
And so, right, let's wrap things up. I can't believe the hour's gone past. It's coming up to 9 o'clock already. So what's gone on?
So we have things going on. Last week we started the show by saying about the Torbay Tories leader had been fired, and now they've got a new one, Councillor Dave Thomas. So Torbay Tories have got a new leader there with him, so that's great for him. Congratulations.
Is that breaking news tonight?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay,
I'm
right.
a bit slow with it. I'm probably an hour behind, but there you go. And Blinkback Video have been on all night promoting their video, Why I Quit My Job. So give them a follow, give them a watch, and see what he's doing about it now.
Okay. We often talk about recruitment and Twitter and it being a phenomenal thing to use it for. And I've seen a few people saying they've got jobs, actually, or got jobs on offer over the past week or so. So
that's all good.
If you're looking for work right now, then Twitter, check it out. Look back through the feed from the past week or so, and there are definitely a few out there. So a reminder that if you've got friends who've not listened to the TorbayHour radio show before, then they've got a chance to experience this one, and in fact all of them from the archives on the YouTube channel, which is
TorbayHour. Nice and simple. You can either find it through our website. It's on our website, torbayhour.co.uk. All of the old shows are on there, or you can go and subscribe to us on YouTube.
Brilliant. If you fancy being a part of the 142nd tweet or the account of the week, get in touch with the boys during the week, and we could be talking to you next Monday night. Other than that, any final few tweets, people looking for follows, things like that?
No, quickstore_Torquay. They've been on. They've just hit 1,000. So congratulations to me. And Paint and Poet. He's turned into a pumpkin. So unfortunately, he's had to disappear by the sounds of it.
Thanks to Charlotte and Holly for the music tonight. They're going to be doing a duet. They've tweeted that tonight. Looking forward to hearing that.
It.
Can't wait to hear that. I hope you've enjoyed the show. We will be doing it again next Monday night from 8 o'clock through until 9 alongside the TorbayHour. It's the TorbayHour radio show with, of course, the Babacom Inn in Babacom in Torquay and their Christmas party nights. Unbelievably, it's nearly 9 o'clock. Catch you next Monday.
Bye.
Radio Show, brought to you by the Babacom Inn Christmas Party Nights.